Hello, fellow collector. Basically, I want to go over five figures that I purchased and arrived on the end of 2016. And basically, I'll go over the Batman vs. Man Chrome Black Batman armor, the two Stormtrooper from A New Hope, Deadpool, and the Synthetic Human from 1000 Toys. So, my first thought on the Batman armor, the black chrome version, there's two versions basically. It came to the regular, which is the gray version, which is movie accurate, or this one. This is the one I prefer, is the black chrome. When I first saw it, it looks all shiny. I was like, okay, but when you get it in hand, it's not shiny chrome that you expect, like a real reflective surface chrome. It's more like just a black plastic painted, but it's actually enhanced. It looks pretty good. So my impression on it is basically it looks on your shelf. It stands out basically. It has, if you look closely, you will see little scratch details on it, and it looks really nice in person actually. And the camera don't really pick up all the fine details on a natural light, but if you see it in person, I really like it. I haven't seen the armor, the regular one, in person, but this one really looks nice. So I highly recommend it if you really like the movie, or you just want Batman in an armor suit. The only bad thing on this one is the articulation. You cannot really use it in any dynamic pose. You could bend the elbow so you could hold the weapon. The legs on the hip and the pelvis side is not really that articulated. So I would basically just have him pose as he's just ready to fight. So I will highly recommend getting this if you're a Batman fan. But if you just want one cool piece from the movie, just pick up either the regular one or this black chrome. Right next to him is this 1000 Toys synthetic human. I saw this on Clipper King's video a while back and thought, whoa, that thing could really articulate. And indeed, it does. Any pose you could think of, you could basically pose it, since there is so many articulation point. I'm not sure exactly how many points possible, but the ankle rotates, the heel rotates, the neck, the head, the wrist, butterfly joint on the shoulder, to ab section. Anything you could think of, you could basically achieve. If you're an artist and you need a mannequin to draw from, this is a highly recommended piece. The only downside is it was only able to get it is pre-ordered from 1000 Toy for, I believe, like 4 or 5 days. But it's still available if you want to pay a little extra on eBay, or go to Facebook group for 1000 Toys buy, sell, and trade. They might have some for a decent price. And in the back, there is basically the 2-pack Stormtroopers, a taller one and a little shorter one. And if you want, you could say those are Luke and Han in costume, basically, with the height difference. This is from the New Hope twin pack. I'm not really a Star Wars collector, but since I pre-ordered the Rogue One from Big Bad Toy Store, I just need 2 flanker, and basically I found a decent, a little bit lower than RS MSRP price, so I jumped at it on eBay, and they look quite good. I never have a Stormtrooper, so I have nothing to compare. I was about to order the Rogue One if I didn't stumble upon the deal for this 2-pack. The only difference on the Rogue One, I believe, is the helmet is a little flat, someone preferred. And I think the belt is not on a Velcro strap, it's actually glued on. So a little bit limitation on the leg articulation I read on the Freak forum. So yeah, those Stormtrooper will do the job once I have Vader in. And basically right now I have Batman in place of Vader where he's gonna stand basically. And it looks pretty nice actually. And the last one, my impression is Deadpool, which there's a ton of reviews on it already by a lot of people. And to me, this is my 2006 figure of the year. It comes with a lot of accessory, two katanas, two guns, a bunch of hands, different eyepiece. I haven't really played with the eyepiece, but I've been posing this all over, all kind of pose. And the concern was before I got it was the wrist that I saw from D Knight's video and Clipper King, that the first batch, the wrist basically, like, the glove rubs against the wrist, but on the new batch, which this is the second batch, the ball joint looks a little bigger and the peg's a little longer, so it doesn't really touch the material. You could see a mini gap. So if you're gonna get one, check to see you get the second batch, because if you got the first batch, you might have to do some mod like glue the material on the wrist and expand each of the glove hands to make sure it doesn't touch the material. Another concern from reading the forum is the material they use, the black part underneath the armpit. If you overstretch it over time, that thing's gonna wear and tear, I guess. But overall, highly recommend it. And if you missed out on this and don't want to pay aftermarket, I think Deadpool 2 movie is coming out next couple of years. I forgot the exact date, but I assume Hot Toys gonna make another one. I'm not sure how much of a difference the suit, but of course they're gonna milk the money, and with this figure being sold out everywhere, they're gonna make another run, I bet. So basically, those are the figures I just recently got this past December, and thanks for watching the video.